The Thursday, June 11, 2020 virtual regular meeting of the Brisbane Planning Commission will now come to order. This virtual meeting is compliant with the Governor's Executive Order N-29-20 issued on March 17, 2020, allowing for deviation of teleconference rules required by the Brown Act. Consistent with the order, this format provides a safe environment for staff, planning commissioners, and the public while allowing for open participation. The Planning Commission meeting is being broadcast on Comcast Channel 27 and the city's YouTube channel at youtube.com/BrisbaneCA. The agenda materials may be viewed online at brisbaneca.org. All written comments submitted in advance of the meeting have already been provided to the Commission. For those who did not provide written comments, a call-in telephone number was provided on the agenda, which can be viewed online. The phone number and instructions will also be provided during the meeting. Staff, please call the roll.
Commissioner Gomez?
Here.
Commissioner Gooding?
Here.
Commissioner Mackin?
Here.
Commissioner Patel?
Here.
Commissioner Sayasan?
Here. Adoption of the agenda. May I have a motion to adopt the agenda, please?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Staff, can you conduct a voice vote?
Commissioner Gomez?
Aye.
Gooding?
Aye.
Mackin?
Aye.
Patel?
Aye.
Sayasan?
Aye. 5 ayes, the motion passes. Consent calendar. If there is any member of the public who would like to remove an item from the consent calendar, please contact us within the next minute. Staff will post the contact information on the screen. And while we're waiting, is there any commissioner who would like to remove an item from the consent calendar? Okay, I see no one. Oops, sorry.
Madam Chair, we're going to go through the written communications while we're waiting.
Okay. I don't have any. Do you have any recently? Anything submitted?
I do not.
Okay.
Okay, so just 1 more minute warning. Okay, we've 3 minutes have elapsed.
Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to adopt the consent calendar?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
And can we do the voice vote?
Commissioner Gomez?
Aye.
Gooding?
Aye.
Mackin?
Aye.
Patel?
Aye.
Sayasan?
Aye. Adopted with 5 ayes. Oral communications. If there is any member of the public who wishes to address the Commission about an item that's not on tonight's agenda, please call or text within the next 3 minutes.
One-minute warning. Okay, 3 minutes has elapsed.
Okay. Next item is new business. We have a general plan conformity GPC-1-20. It's general plan Crocker Park TC sub area. This is a general plan conformity review of the City of Brisbane's disposition of certain real property at the western edge of the Crocker Park sub area, totaling about 2,800 square feet. Staff, may we have the presentation?
Thank you, Chair. I do want to first start by saying this is not a hearing regarding the sale of this property. It's a review of the general plan conformity as it relates to the location and purpose of such a conveyance. The City Council will consider any proposed sale of this property at a public meeting later this year. This is the general plan map. You can see it's on the westernmost edge of the Crocker Park sub area and the westernmost edge almost of the city boundary. It lies at the base of the San Bruno Mountain. The nearest road would be West Hill Place. The land use for that parcel and the surrounding parcels is trade commercial, and the zoning designation would be TC1. The subject parcel here, which is highlighted, is approximately 28,000 square feet. It is landlocked, so there's no direct access to the road there. And the property that's just to the north there is owned by Frito-Lay Sales, which is the potential buyer. This is the draft purchase sale agreement that the city and FLS have been negotiating. For the transaction, the city would sell that entire subject parcel, which is approximately 28,000 square feet, to Frito-Lay Sales. And as part of that deal, FLS will grant an access easement of about 1,100 square feet on the subject parcel, in addition to 832 square feet on the parcel that they own just to the north, to form a continuous pathway from the street to the San Bruno Mountain State and County Park. Per Government Code Section 65402, the Planning Commission must review if the location, extent, and purpose of such disposition of city-owned property conforms with the general plan. The policies listed on the screen are the policies that kind of help show that this sale would be in conformance, and they are basically two categories. The first one, it would allow economic development that benefits the community through creation of jobs or revenues. That's policy 8 and policy CP3. The second grouping is it's going to connect Brisbane to regional destinations or natural areas for the benefit of current and future residents. So the draft agreement would allow FLS to expand at that location if they choose, which would either sustain the local economy or provide additional local economic development. And if you recall from the aerial, the FLS parcel does not go to the city boundary, but if they had this property, it would go to the boundary like the neighboring parcels. It's not extending any further into the San Bruno State and County Park. The transaction would also provide a dedicated pedestrian pathway that is only 1,000 feet roughly from the existing Crocker Park Recreation Trail. It's going to connect San Bruno Mountain State and County Park trail network to the city, which is going to be a benefit for residents. Any questions?
Oh, sorry. Any questions from any of the commissioners? No questions. Is that it, Jeremiah?
That's it.
Okay.
Madam Chairman, before the commission starts deliberation, I did want to advise you that staff did receive an email this evening from a resident who indicated that due to some issues with their phone service, they were not able to utilize the call-in number that is made available for public comment. And on that basis, they were requesting that the matter be continued. I offered that they could call my number, which I believe they could, and access the meeting. They did not respond back to me. So all I have at this point is a request for continuance from that resident based on ability to address the commission. That particular individual did not offer any written comments or any comments as to the substance of the request or any comments on the request.
Was it concerning this matter?
Well, it was about the meeting in general, but this is the only business item that's on the agenda.
Okay.
So I am presuming her concern was related to this item.
Well, we were going to offer the public time right now to email or text or, I think text or call in. If they can't call in, I think they could text a question or through you, right, John?
They could, or they could call. I made special arrangements. They could call that number as well. And if they do call, I could patch it through.
That's the approach I'd rather take rather than continuing this matter. What do the other commissioners think?
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Okay, so we're all in agreement to go ahead. So we'll give them, how much time, staff, you think, for folks to text?
Unknown caller.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, John.
Yes?
There's a delay. I suggest that you read your email because several documents have been sent.
Hang on one second. So you sent some, is this Dana?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see what you've sent.
Sorry, through the chair, do you want to just formally say we'll now accept public comment?
Yes. Oh, I thought I had yes. Let's accept public comments. How long should we wait for that?
It's at your discretion. We could wait
Okay.
5 minutes. We have someone on.
Okay, since we have someone, yeah, let's
not on this. Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait 5 minutes.
Okay, I've started a timer. In the meantime, if it would be possible, Jeremiah, are you able to edit slides as I'm not able to on this equipment to add the phone number, the text number, or should I just go back and forth? The text number that John mentioned, he gave to the person who's going to call on his phone isn't on this slide. So I just want to make sure we're like also showing that.
Yeah, I cannot edit the
On your equipment either.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can flip to the slide that shows that number. So this would be for people that for some reason cannot call the number that's currently on the screen, which is the Zoom line. And Jeremiah, if you wouldn't mind just monitoring the waiting room as I
will, yeah.
Here. Thank you. Okay, so this is the slide. I know it says consent calendar for the public, but it's valid for this agenda item too. So there's the call-in number that's 1-669-900-9128 that you would use the meeting ID and then pound to get into our waiting room. And then Director Swicke was saying the text line that we had available, you can text that number or call it. And oh, great. And I was just reminded by our technical staff that the text line and email are also in the lower part of the screen if you're watching on YouTube or on channel 27. So we have about 3 minutes left on the timer I started, and then it looks like maybe we'll have John connect this person. I'm not sure if they're gonna end up wanting to make comment. Thanks everyone for bearing with us. Sorry for the new technical difficulties. Oh, just 1 minute warning. Okay, through the chair, we have a phone number in the waiting room.
Okay.
So I'm going to let them in, and then you can ask them to please state their name and give their comment.
Okay.
Okay, so we now have our caller in the Zoom meeting.
Hello? Hello? Can you please state your name and you can begin your comment?
Danny Ames, Brisbane resident.
Hello.
Hi.
So, Mr. Ames, you had your comment?
Regarding GPC-1-20,
Yes.
clarification that this land came to the city of Brisbane via public trust. Is that inaccurate?
Staff?
I'm not sure where the origins of the land came from. The city council's has this been in closed session, and they're working on the title report and the origin and history of the property, but it's not been made public yet.
So my concern is that this would go to a commercial interest without properly screening how this land came into being, into possession of the city of Brisbane, and that it be delayed any sale, transaction, or title conveyance.
Sure, I think. Sorry.
Excuse me. Hate to interrupt. I was just on the phone with the resident, and it appears that there was some correspondence she sent earlier today to me that did not make it into my email box. So I am going to recommend that this matter be continued so her comments can be referred to the commission for your consideration before you take action on this matter.
Okay, thank you, John. Mr. Ames, I just wanted to see if you had any final thoughts before we let you go.
Thank you very much. I'll continue to view online and call back in if necessary.
Okay, thank you. So, Commissioner Gooding, did you have a comment?
Yeah, I just wanted to communicate this or express this, that the purpose of this commission on this issue is not to decide whether or not to effectuate the transfer of this land, but rather simply whether any transfer of this land would be consistent with the general plan. So the issue of whether or not to transfer this land or to approve easements and uses of land is actually a city council item, not one before us, as my understanding. Just for the purpose of the public that's listening, as to where to direct what inquiry or where to direct what comment. My understanding is the issue before us is conformance to the general plan, not whether to yes or no transfer the land or transfer the parcel or uses or rights thereto.
So we're done with the public comment phase, correct, Julia?
Yeah, 5 minutes had expired, so I don't see anyone else in the waiting room. So I'll stop.
So yeah, let's open it up for discussion amongst the commissioners. So Commissioner Gooding had a statement, and I wanted to follow up with John. So John, was there a reason why you thought we should continue the matter?
The fact is there was information submitted for the commission's consideration that I was unable to provide you in advance. Whether or not, again, it's relevant to your particular area of responsibility or authority, you'll reach that conclusion when you read the material, but I don't think it's appropriate for you to take action without having the opportunity to have at least reviewed the material.
Okay, Commissioner Mackin?
I think not seeing the correspondence, I understand. I also agree with Commissioner Gooding is that our responsibility here is not whether a sale should go forward, but whether Any change of use, which is someone purchasing the property for private use, is in conformance with the general plan. But so at this point, I would just make a motion that this matter be continued to another meeting.
I'll
Okay.
second that.
Okay, can we conduct a voice vote, staff, on this?
Commissioner Gomez,
Aye.
Commissioner Gooding,
Aye.
Commissioner Mackin,
Aye.
Commissioner Patel,
Aye.
Commissioner Sayasan.
Aye. So we have 5 ayes to continue this matter until our next meeting. Okay, so next item is any items initiated by staff. Staff, do we have anything?
I do not have anything.
Okay, and next is items initiated by the commission. Anyone have anything? Okay, I see no one. Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn until our next meeting of June 25th, 2020?
So moved.
In a second.
Second.
Okay, staff, can you conduct the voice vote?
Commissioner Gomez,
Aye.
Gooding,
Aye.
Mackin,
Aye.
Patel,
Aye.
Sayasan.
Aye, we have 5 ayes. Okay, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.